for playing a soundbite to Steve Bannon of Selena Gomez, but she's got a lot of power. She's very popular with a large segment of the population, and she just posted this video and then deleted it after her fans went nuts on her. But this is what we're getting.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Okay, Steve, she's got 422 million followers on Instagram, and indeed, she's an actress.
I mean, the good news is that people have common sense, because this is a revolution of common sense. That's why this movement, this progressive nationalist movement, is expanding every day.
Megyn Kelly and Steve Bannon roast Selena Gomez for her pathetic attempt to influence her followers with the woke narrative in this clip from the Megyn Kelly show, as Megyn Kelly shows Steve Bannon a clip of Selena Gomez posting a video that she later deleted of her crying about deportations, and Steve Bannon proves how useless idiots like Selena Gomez and the legacy media have become, while Megyn Kelly shows how many people shockingly do not support Selena Gomez. So let's check out this clip of Megyn Kelly and Steve Bannon revealing how dumb Selena Gomez really is.
Folks, African Americans, Hispanic families, and working class men and women understand that this is to protect them. And they understand that all the performative, like how phony is that? And they can see through it. And they understand how this has destroyed their communities, and they're not going to tolerate it anymore. And they're certainly not going to be backed off by her or by Martha Raddatz. Look at Martha Raddatz's behavior with Tom Homan. I mean, you understand now why the mainstream media is virtually powerless because of her hectoring of Tom Homan, particularly hectoring. Remember about the military flights? So you're telling me every day military flight, they weren't concerned when they were having flights bringing folks in here and taking them deep into the country, like up at the Westchester Airport. So you then could spread out the illegal aliens into New England, right, and upstate New York. So
That's
this
right.
just shows you the mainstream media. This is why they're so powerless today, and I don't think we should be even paying much attention to them. We just got to report more information, get more facts out there, more stories out there, and just let the camera roll and see the heroes like Tom Homan, see the heroes of the military that have been sent to the southern border.
Folks, if you ask me, I'm not buying those crocodile tears. I'm really not. I thought that was a pathetic, sad excuse of acting. And I'm glad that, yes, everyone else agrees. Like Megyn Kelly pointed out, she had to later delete this because the backlash was so bad. The people are done with this. I'm glad Hollywood has fallen. I'm glad the importance of celebrities is going away, because these are just useful idiots who are all paid. I mean, we know from Kamala Harris's campaign, she paid all sorts of people to just say the right thing, act the right way, and they're all fake. They're all fake. It's all made up. These people don't actually care, and people are just absolutely saying no, as Steve Bannon is pointing out. This is to our own benefit. This is our lives, our jobs, our livelihood, and we've had enough. We've absolutely had enough of the woke narrative, and I'm loving this. I mean, folks, let me know in the comments, are you glad that woke Hollywood is dead and these fake activists, these fake virtue signaling idiots just don't matter anymore? I mean, I am loving this. Leave a like if you're enjoying the video so far. It helps the algorithm. Let's get back in.
See the heroes, in every aspect of what we're trying to do to deconstruct the administrative state and take on the deep state. Just cut the cameras on and watch the Senate hearings last week, where they had no punchback on any of the deep policy stuff that Senator Rubio brought up, or that Pete Hegseth talked about a revolution in military affairs, and you had these Harridans. All they're doing is going after his personal foibles. Every second. They didn't even get to the heart of the matter. And now Pete Hegseth is Secretary of Defense and has to, get on with it and start to execute on this. So I think our audiences grow every day, and they grow with the engagement, and to know that they blew her up after that phony, C-level actress performance is to me encouraging. That's really encouraging, because so should the American people in their decency. Remember, American people have tremendous common sense. tremendous grit, but they also have tremendous decency. It's the most decent group of people in world history, the most empathetic. They've given more, have freed more people, given their lives, freeing more people, given money everywhere. The American people are very decent, and they understand what's going on here, and they fully back President Trump in this regard to clean this mess up.
Yeah, she didn't look at the polls, which have between 55 and 60% of all of America completely on board with deporting all illegals, including the Democrats. The Democrats are now majority in favor of deporting all illegals, never mind the ones who have committed crimes, which is where Homan's starting, but as you point out, not where he's going to end. Homan with Martha Raddatz discussed some of this. Take a listen to SOT 19.
How can you possibly afford to deport all of those people?
Well, I'll leave it up to Congress. I think Congress, the president has a mandate. This is the number one issue that people voted on. I think Congress has a mandate to give us money we need. What price you put on national security?
More detention centers?
What price you put on? What price you put on all these young ladies that have been raped and murdered and burned alive? What price you put on that? What price you put on Laken Riley's life?
Steve, what's interesting about Homan, and to some extent now too, J.D. Vance and the other people speaking for the administration is, to me, it seems like they're finally getting it. It's so joyful for somebody like me to sit here and watch somebody who actually knows the facts and is not afraid to argue what's real, give it right back to these Sunday news anchors, and they don't care if the news anchors like them.
Folks, when you have a party that is going against the majority of its own will, as Megyn Kelly pointed out, like that's an agenda. That is an agenda that does not represent the people or their interests at all. But that's what the Democrats have been pushing. I mean, Megyn Kelly, like 55 to 60%, all the Democrats, with the majority of everyone in America can, of all the things, of all the differences that we have, we can agree on one thing. We do not want millions of illegal aliens in our country. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know what? We all agree, at least on that. And in the criminals, it's even higher. But the woke narrative is just crashing around this. And this is why people like Selena Gomez, anyone putting this out, you have the majority of people now finally against you, against all this crazy, incessant madness. And yeah, like Tom Holman was pointing out to this woman, I mean, just saying the facts. Megyn Kelly's right. We need people like this, who can just say what they need to say, not be afraid of being labeled as whatever. And we need to get the information out because we still have these woke journalists who are protecting the deep state, protecting the woke narrative, and they're still pushing this agenda. I mean, I don't know what else could possibly prove that these people in charge really do not care and are absolutely against the will of the people. They're for their own purposes that do not represent your or mine interests at all in any shape or fashion. If 3 out of 5 of everybody can agree on something, I mean, that's shocking to me, folks. I mean, you don't see that all the time, but you see it now. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments and what you thought about what Megyn Kelly and Steve Bannon had to say about Selena Gomez and the fall of the legacy media and their absolute influence to basically push anybody into anything anymore. Thanks for watching. Take care, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.